Welcome to Small Family, Small Budget. I'm glad to have you. Welcome. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you were one of my returnings. Doesn't matter. Welcome. Give it a likes up and a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you like budget videos. I am doing stuffing envelopes. I don't stuff envelopes the same way some people do. I use the rest over my grocery budgets to stuff my envelopes. This is kind of a stinking fun stuffing. I only do one envelope at a time, usually at the end of the month. This is my March one. So come with me as I show you what I have at the beginning of the week and what I did at the end of the week and what I'm going for. For the March, April, May, all of those months is going to my bathroom floor because it needs to be fixed, and we're thinking about fixing it in June. I think is the when we're going to fix it. Hopefully we have money by June. If not, it'll be by July. Stuff my envelope with the leftover grocery money from March. Can you use? There we go. All right, so welcome everyone. I know my hand is like really big because I have. So we started off with $70 in the show. All right, so this is week 1 of March. So we had 70 to start. I spent $64.90. That left $5.10 in my envelope. And originally I was going to put it towards student loans, but that's when we realized there was a lot of weak spots in the bathroom around the tub and the sink and the toilet. So of course that's where all the water, gets splashed everywhere. So this is going to be the bathroom floor. Envelope that I'm sticking everything in for March. I'm going to have one for every, wow, I can't. That's supposed to be an hour. For every month and then put them all together. So the first week of March, I have the $5 and the 10 cents. So that's what we have for March. And we'll continue on the second week of March. Sorry, let's put this in the envelope. Nope. My 10 cents didn't want to stay in there. All right, and that is the envelope for the first week of March. And let's go with the second week. See you in a bit. Okay, so this is the second week of March. I'm so sorry. I'm about to talk without being ready for talking. So I'm only holding this because I wrote the weeks of March already on here in the total. And then I wrote down how much I'm starting. So, and I don't want, yeah. So this is the end of the week. We started off with 40 before we went shopping. See if I can clean this up. I don't know if it's better or not. I don't know if you guys can see it. Is that better? And then we spent $34.12. Usually I just spend it out of my change purse, but this week I just didn't have the change. I had like 5 cents with me, which is unusual. I don't know if we just dumped all my change in the change jar right before grocery shopping because it was so heavy. I don't have a clue. But so I didn't have the change. So I had $5.84. And I guess if I would have kept last week's change, it would have been better. I don't know. In here. Because I put the change in here, remember? I put the change in here. So, so the week we have the 5. and all the change. Usually I put the change in my change purse, but because we are trying to save up for the floor, I decided that we're just going to put it in the envelope. So I don't have enough to combine for a dollar bill yet. So in the envelope it goes. Oh, guess you put in the change last, right? I don't usually put change in envelopes. So, because we're at 94 cents, so we're 6 cents shy of having. All right, week 2. So far we have 510 from week 1 and 584 from week 2. So we have $10.94 in here so far from March. Remember, this is not a low spend month for March. We're doing that in April. So we're just doing whatever's left over from our grocery budget to it. And it is what it is. So no big deal. And that's how we save up for little things. But this is a big thing that we're going to be doing for a couple months. So see you next week. All right, so this is week 3. Oops. We started out with $40. As you can tell, I did a lot of scribbling out. I don't know if you can see it, but I have $37.77 was my total. As I said last week, I didn't have a lot of change in my change purse, so I paid the change. So I have $2.23 left to go into this week. So $2.23. I am gonna change all this change out now that's in my envelope. I think I got enough for $1. So let me zoom out a little bit. Let's see here. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. We'll take 5 of those. 4, 5. That there. And put another $1 in. And I'll take this and put it in my change wallet. So that way I have change. See how I did that? I put $1 in for the change. That way we don't have to worry about it. And then I can pay next round with change. Whatever the next round would be. Because I just haven't been buying a lot that isn't groceries to do with change. So, all right. So far we have $13.07 for the month of March. Okay, so week 4. Yeah, I went over. All right, so we started off with $50. I spent $56.76. I used my $10 that was in my wallet that I try to always keep on me. It's kind of like a fun little budget trick that I do. Every payday, I give myself $10. I see how far it lasts. Sometimes with our doctor's appointments, it only lasts the week. Sometimes it lasts 2 weeks. Sometimes it'll go half and half. So, I couldn't pass up the meat when it was on sale. And that's what I did. I stocked up on meat. So we're adding nothing because the rest of the change from my 10 just went back in my wallet. So there is no money in this one. Nothing to add to our floor. But that's okay. We stocked up on meat and I stocked up my freezer. That's all right. we'll see what next week brings. All right, the last week of March. See what I wrote all this stuff down. That's why I had the I wrote this and then the beginnings. That's what I was covering with this envelope with. So last week of March, week 5. So we started off with $30. We spent $24.64. So we had $5.36. But because 2 weeks ago I changed out the dollar worth of change out of our bathroom floor envelope to a dollar bill, I had all that change in my wallet. I just paid the 30 or the 64 cents, and so we have a whole dollar. So it came, so I have $6 instead of just the 5. So I'm going to correct it on here because I just did a math instead of actually. So I have $6 on here, in here. And then I'm going to add it all up for our total in March. So see, $6. And so our total for March, we'll just check how much is in here. So we have $19.07. So it's not bad. Zoom out a little bit. You're not trying to read the envelope anymore. Zoom out a little bit so you're not trying to read the envelope anymore. So we have $19.07. We not bad for not being a low spend month. I wasn't trying to save a big amount. This is just whatever was left of my groceries. So I'm starting off with $19.07 into this fund that I have saved. So for the month of March, we have this much money. And like I said, for every month, I will do a new white envelope to find out how much I've saved for each month, and then we'll put it all together right before I start fixing up my, well, I don't want to promise that I will put it all together because I might start fixing up my floor and using it and forget to put it together. But my goal is to have, between the stimulus and the grocery fund, or the leftover grocery money, I'll have enough to fix my floor. So I only put back 200 of the stimulus fund, and that's roughly all we had left after all our bills that we were trying to do, because I was trying to put a big chunk on my student loans. So, but look what I accomplished, guys. Just for taking $5 or $2 from my grocery every week, it added up to $19.07. That's a big accomplishment. And you might think, but $19 is less than $20 for the month. Yeah, it is. But if that $20 every month, there's 12 months. If you put the math together, gosh, that's $240, that you could do something with. That could be, taking your kids to the zoo and having a fun day out, if that's what you want to do. It could be putting it towards something in your house that needs to be fixed. It could be putting it towards a new pair of tires for your car. It could be paying one payment of your student loans. That's my student loan payment, by the way. $249. It's $9 short, but I'm sure I could pull it out somewhere. It could be you know, $240 for a year worth of savings of $20 a month, just taking $5 off your grocery bill. And that's just me not even paying attention of that I had that left over. That's me just making sure I make budget in my grocery bill. I wasn't trying to save extra money. I was just trying to stay in my grocery budget. Yes, I went over one week. I did. I spent $7.76. I had to find money somewhere else to pay that. And like I said, that came out of my extra spend money. That I give myself a challenge because we have. Let me turn you so you can see me. Hold on a second. All right. So, like I was saying in the video, even just a little bit, yes, it was less than $20. I know it's backwards, but that $20 can add up. So a lot of people are struggling right now, us included. So if it's just $20 here and there, then it's easier to put it together in an envelope and let it sit. And the money is already accounted for, named, whatever you want to call it. So your brain will be like, oh, it's already going to this, so I can't spend it. Now I give myself $10 in my wallet every paycheck because we have doctor's appointments in a bigger city and they range from 9 a.m., 10 a.m. in the morning, which means we'll be back home by lunch, to 11, 12 o'clock, which means we'll be out for lunch. Sometimes I'm really good at going to a grocery store and getting like lunch meat that's like only $4 for the two of us to eat, and some fruit, and we're really cheap. And then there's other times we swing by fast food and get dollar sandwiches, and I have to use that 10 up, and it all depends. Sometimes I'm really good at packing a lunch. It all depends on how my morning is. So circumstances in life happens, and so that's why I give myself that $10, because I also give myself breathing room and I give myself grace because life happens and I can't have no money in my wallet. And then I had a rough day with my child, or rough morning with my child, and we walked out the door without the lunch pail, which was packed and in the fridge because I packed it the night before, and we have nothing to eat. We have no snacks. We have nothing. And then I go to the grocery store and I have no money because I didn't bring no cash, or I didn't bring my debit card because I usually keep my debit card at home because I work better with cash. If I bring my debit card, I'm sliding it too much and then I spend too much. So I know my tendencies. I know that if I bring the debit card, we don't have credit cards. So if I bring my debit card, I will spend too much. If I swipe it, I'm not keeping track of how many times I swipe. I am not keeping track of the amount I'm swiping. I'm just like, whatever, it's gonna go until it stops, because my debit card has the automatic stop. If it's gone, it's gone. Um, I did that because when I was in college, I was not good with my money at all, and I had credit cards. I had my debit card that has bounced, well, not bounced, but has swiped and paid the $35 fee every time, and I was in a hole. We fortunately do not have that problem anymore. I put a stop to that after college, and I paid up all that stuff. All I have left is my student loans. So, um, I'm good now. Hold on. So this is how I'd be able to afford anything, is through envelopes. Just because it's the tendency that if I put a name with the money and it's not sitting in my account, it's better for me. It's just how I roll. It's the way my brain attaches money to a name, because then if it has a name, it's not free money. So, I don't go through my envelopes and go, oh, I can use this money and I can use that money. I'm like, nope, that's for tires. I need tires. So that money's staying there until I buy tires. That's for the car to get fixed. I need my car. In case it breaks down. I've gone through enough breakdowns to know that if I don't have money in that breakdown car repair fund, I'm going to be in some deep trouble not having money in the car repair fund. I've had that enough times. I know the problem with that. So, but because of that, because of all the problems I've had, I've learned all this stuff. So, this is why I do it this way. And the only budget that I have to be able to swing anywhere after bills is my grocery budget. So, this is where I'm getting it from. I don't know if you guys have this ability. I don't know if you have the twinking of your grocery budget to do this. But this is where I get it from. And you might think, oh, it's only $5. It's only $2. Literally, 1 week was $2.23. That was week 3. I'm hoping next month is a lot more because I'm doing a low spend April. So it'll be hopefully $10, $15 here and there. But I've had my grocery budget only be $30. Actually, one of them was $30. I still say $6 that week. But if my grocery budget's only $30 and I'm doing a low spend and I spend 25 of it, there's only $5 to save. But that $5 will add up to all the other ones. And boom, I have more money saved up. And that's the whole point of it, is to save what you can, use up what you have in the house and rotate your food. And then keep going. So I hope you guys like this video. Sorry I got really chatty at the end. Have a great week. Bye-bye. Hi, welcome to Small Budget, Small. So come with me as I stuff my videos. Whew. And this is intros I'm doing the intro in April, but everything's done.